Final Fantasy. The classical JRPG series has grown massive over its 32 years. However, its recent splash in attention has not been from its roots. The 14th installment of the series is created as an MMORPG, akin to games like World of Warcraft and RuneScape. The game has grown from a rather poor experience to near the top of the food chain when it comes to MMOs, and with the third expansion for the game, Shadowbringers, coming out soon, it is time to take a look to see what this adventure entails. My name is Giriko, and this is All Systems Go's overview of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. A Realm Reborn, shortened ARR, started from the ashes of the original version of 14, 1.0. The game was originally going to be shut down, but now the current director, Naoki Yoshida, nicknamed Yoshi P by staff and fans, took over the reins and ended the world of 1.0 in a gout of fire and began anew. Your character starts out in one of Ffxiv city-states, just a common adventurer looking to make their way in the world. As you progress in the game's main story quests, you grow from a tiny nobody to the hero of Eorzea, poised to stop the growing threat of the Garlean Empire's hostile takeover of the realm, and the mysterious Ascians, lurking in the shadows and sowing chaos among the world. Along the way, you fight fearsome primal entities, challenging enemies, and in the endgame, massive 24-player raids, harder and remixed versions of dungeons you already completed in the story, and a side storyline of even more terrifying 8-man normal and savage raids. Each dungeon, trial, and raid in the game is unique in both design, path, and mechanics, along with creative puzzles, set pieces, and boss fights, most having to do with the main story of the game. Compared to other MMOs, most if not all the content in the game is unlocked for the MSQ, which allows 14 to keep its identity as a Final Fantasy game, while still being a sprawling, open, and breathing world. The game currently features 18 unique jobs, all based on their identities from the JRPG Final Fantasy games. From fearsome tanks to potent healers to the fearsome DPS. The game, while the job choice is currently limited compared to the other Final Fantasy and MMO titles, still holds its own, with new jobs being added each expansion and each character being able to switch between any of them at any time. Did we really need another DPS? 14 has some of the most unique environments from any game I've seen so far, from its city-state hubs to the overworld. And with the group photos feature, you can save all your hilarious, memorable, or just overall cool screenshots and customize them to your liking. Or you could be me and use it to secretly record your friends dancing, and turn them into memes. Overall, Final Fantasy XIV is by far the best MMO experience on the market right now. If you're looking for something to scratch that RPG itch, be sure to keep this game on your radar. Final Fantasy XIV's next expansion drops for early access on June 2nd, 2019.